fact that you know that a failure is coming doesn't mean that you know what to do about it.
Now, two of the biggest challenges on a mining site is inefficiency and downtime. Getting the best out of the equipment and running it at an optimum level is something every mining company works at every day.
Hi, I'm Michael Zolotov, CTO and co-founders of Razor Labs.
At IMARC 2022, Sean Fox spoke with Michael Zolotov, someone you could say is a doctor of technology, connecting to the heart of mining equipment.
So Razor Labs, cool name. What are you guys up to?
So we're in the predictive maintenance space, and I believe that we've built the most holistic and simple platform for predictive maintenance for the mining sector, mainly for fixed assets.
Explain to me a bit more in a practical sense, how does your technology work? What's your equipment doing on a mine site?
So when you look at predictive maintenance today, it's mostly about taking the existing data, which is big data, but many times not the right data, and trying to predict the failures that are going to come. The problem is that many times it's not enough, because the fact that you know that a failure is coming doesn't mean that you know what to do about it. And we've built some very sophisticated technology that allows you to really pinpoint what is the exact root cause of the failure and what needs to be done. So for the team on site, it's very simple. Just do A, B, and C, and you're going to resolve the real issue.
And are you able to predict that before it happens, or is it about assessing the data after?
It's a few months before the downtime happens, so you have plenty of time to schedule the maintenance, prepare for it, and also reduce all the investigation time that normally goes into doing this manually. We do it automatically.
Especially because that's one of the biggest killers on a mine site. Well, inefficiency is number one. Number two is downtime. Because maintenance is one thing, but often it's knowing when to apply maintenance. Are we maintaining the wrong thing at the wrong time?
But also safety. Imagine that today, basically the teams on site, they have so much equipment, and many times they take this bearing, for example, they replace it, but the new one fails as well, and the next one and the next one. But once you solve the underlying issue by performing these actions, you actually prevent all these further failures that would have happened if you would have not done it.
And especially as mine sites now look at sustainability and looking at the people that are behind it, there's, especially for me, again, as owning mines, one of the most precious people that I have on my mine sites are my mechanics, right? And they can be also some of the most precious people, right? So you want to make sure that they're happy at all times, but being able to have good machinery, and that's what we do, we have new machinery.
And you also mentioned ESG. Imagine that if you have, saying the same example as bearing wear, the same machine for the same throughput will consume 20-30% more electricity. Now imagine you have 50, 70, 100 pieces of equipment on site, and each of them will consume 20% more here, 30% more there. So all the ESG goals, power consumption and so on, you'll also see them reducing in addition to the safety and in addition to the downtime as well.
So what challenges are you seeing in the industry and getting this technology to sites?
I would say that number one is simplicity. It means that if there's any missing hardware, any missing sensors on site, we go and deploy these sensors. If there's any missing connectivity, we go and deploy the connectivity. Anything that needs to be done is holistically made possible by us, is offered as a part of the platform to make sure that they don't feel anything and they just see the final result.
Especially for a mine site, delivering clear instruction.
Correct.
So, question for you, and I've been asking everybody, but you're going to have some really good insight. Okay. What does mining look like 50 years from now? You guys are on the forefront of cutting technology. What does 50 years in mining look like?
I think that in our field, a good analogy would be radiologists, right? So basically, these are like doctors for equipment, right? So if you look at real doctors today, you see how AI does not replace them. Nobody wants his doctor to be AI, but he would want his doctor to use AI to make sure that you don't miss any tumor, you don't miss any pathology, etc. So I think that the way to autonomy is by using these recommendation systems that will allow you not to miss any failures, to be more efficient, to be more safe, and to reach the ESG goals. That's what I envision.
I absolutely love that. Doctors for technology, that's exactly amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.